Hello everybody, how's it going? I hope everything is fine. Today we're gonna look at what your dreams are trying to tell you in these days, okay? What is the signal? What kind of message that you have to get from your subconscious mind or the things that are happening all around you? Let me give you enough of time so you can meditate on my pebbles, and I will start with this one. Hello number one, how is it going? Let's see what your dreams are trying to tell you as like a message. I'm gonna use my ghost deck because I like to look at it. I don't know why I like my ghost deck so much. I always mention about it. I want to see nice messages. When I want to see nice messages, I have this tendency of just like using the ghost deck. I had that feeling. Okay, let's see what your dreams are trying to tell you, what kind of dreams that you're having. It could be different for everybody. Look, what I'm trying to do here is not like you're seeing this in your dream, it means that. It's not that. But the messages can be different for everybody. The meaning or sub-theme can be different, okay? We're gonna look at that as much as possible. You will understand more when I am doing it. The Hermit. What a beautiful hermit. Okay. Alright, the Hermit. Four of Coins, Four of Pentacles. Look at the color scheme. Similar, isn't it? Another one. Two of Swords. Under the deck, there is a High Priestess, as you can see. Alright. Now, number one, your dreams are trying to tell you this specifically. Until when? How long you're gonna do this? How long you're gonna deal with this thing? Something is bothering your mind. You are not addressing it. You are not accepting it. You think that, oh no, it's okay. I can deal with that. Probably you can. Let's be honest, you can. You're a strong, independent person. You can deal with some kind of a trouble. You know, sometimes we say such things like, if I sacrifice like 2 years of my life, like for a specific purpose, then I will have like 20 years in plenty, whatever that you're trying to get. Or maybe it could be like, if I just like don't spend money, if I be frugal quite a lot in these days, then I am gonna have enough of money to do something. But math ain't mathing in here, okay? Some kind of a calculation is wrong. You isolating yourself from everything that is going on for the sake of sacrifice, for the things that you are gonna do in the future, that you are just like ignoring it for yourself, like you're isolating yourself, you're just like pushing yourself to some kind of a work so you can have better days later on. Even though it sounds okay, even though it sounds logical at the beginning, it doesn't work in that way. You are ignoring your own needs, you are ignoring your own self, and it is showing in your dreams. Possibly you are having anxiety driven dreams, basically, like pulling a teeth out, like chewing a gum, something like that can be happening. I saw like there's a person who is not talking about a certain situation, like, no, it's not a big deal. No, I can do that. No, I'm fine. You're fine now. Please be careful that it doesn't turn into some kind of a cage that puts you in. There's a... Okay, I understand it now. Like, there was this song that I was listening quite a lot and I didn't understand why. Basically, I was channeling that song for you. Okay, this song, not for everybody's taste. Okay, it is not. But I'm gonna share the lyrics with you. Like, there's a song called Lions in a Cage. It is talking about like a person who is waiting in a cage. It is actual story, by the way. It has a historical background. A person who is waiting at the cage, like they are not leaving this cage for like 50 years. And then this person is dreaming of becoming someone important. And the moment that they are becoming important, they are becoming really cruel, antisocial, and problematic, and dies in 3 years. It is an actual story. If you read the lyrics, you're gonna see that. There was a nasty custom of the Ottoman Empire back at the time, like they were caging their princess. And if a sultan dies, they were letting out those princes to become the sultan. There was this one who waited at the cage for 51 years, 52 years, something like that. This unlucky prince got caged at the age of 4 and didn't leave until he was like 50 something. And the moment that he became like the sultan, he was cruel. He was really antisocial against women. And he was like against music. He was a problematic person, and he died in 3 years because he couldn't cope the idea of like the freedom and power, and he died. Why am I telling you this? How long you're gonna keep yourself in a cage so you can have better days? Is it gonna be worth it? Just giving a normal example this time, promise you. You are not dating anybody. You say like, oh, I cannot deal with that now. My priority is not that. My priority is my work. Okay, normal. I understand it. So you basically think like 1 year I'm gonna focus on this thing until it pays off. I'm gonna just like focus on this thing, and when it pays off, I'm gonna live my life and I'm gonna date with other people. I'm gonna meet with other people. That 1 year turns into 2 years, it turns into 5 years, or basically you are becoming a hermit. You feel like, you know what? Actually, I really don't want that. But that was not the plan at the beginning. Plan was you're gonna be social, you're gonna have fun, you're gonna enjoy your life. But things happen when you're dealing with the life. You can turn into someone else, and when the time passes, you're gonna lose that kind of an interest in you. Like, I really don't want that. I really don't want a boyfriend. I really don't want a girlfriend anymore. Please be careful to not to turn into the lion in the cage. Your dreams are screaming at you by saying such things like math ain't mathing, okay? This calculation is wrong. You have to do something else. You have to figure something else out. You have to address everything. If you do not address everything, if you just like ignore your basic needs, ignore your human side, life is not going to reward you for that. Okay, this is just a warning for some. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please go and listen that song. It is a really good song. And if you don't want to listen to the song, read the lyrics. You're gonna understand what I'm saying. I hope to see you in the next ones. Bye. Hello, number 2. I hope everything is fine. Today we're gonna look at what your dreams are trying to tell you. Messages of the dreams can change, but the feeling doesn't. This is what we're gonna look at, the feelings, what they are trying to actually say. Like the things that you see is gonna be different for everybody. Of course, it is gonna be different for everybody. You can fly over the moon, or you can leave the earth, or you can just like chew the gum, something like that. It doesn't matter, but what are you feeling? We are gonna look at that, okay? Subconscious mind screams in the dreams. We're gonna look at that. Nine of Pentacles. How cute is that? Okay, at every card I'm saying that. I apologize, but like, how cute is that? I don't know. I like it. I have a feeling like today's reading for everybody is gonna be about a warning. Yep. Lovers. Looks cute. And 10 of Pentacles. This is absolutely fantastic. At the down, there's the 4 of Cups. Wow, like this is the best. Okay, this is the best. Your subconscious mind wants something else. Okay, like what you are doing right now. Doesn't matter if you're good at it, if you're bad at it. It doesn't matter if you're succeeding or not. Your subconscious mind is saying that, okay, my priority shouldn't be this. It should be something else. And the feeling of it is going to show itself quite a lot when you succeed in life. When you have the things that you're supposed to have, or that you believe that you're supposed to have, you know, when you have them, like for argument's sake, being a rich person, maybe, you know, you're having the money for something. When you have more money, this subconscious mind is going to scream, this is not what I wanted. I'm not saying that what you want or what you're focusing on right now is not the truth. No, basically, you started to focus on this thing at a certain time to have a nice life for yourself. Possibly you just like wanted to have something nice for yourself, and you focused on this thing and you had something about it. However, subconscious mind is saying that no, I want something else. Could be different for everybody. I'm not gonna say everybody is gonna have the same recipe, okay? But here, what it says, there's a family, there's a security, there's a happiness, you know, the safe and sound person who is having fun. Are you happy enough? Those people around you, are they making you really happy? Your subconscious mind is saying something should be there. Something should be there. It could be a child, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe you say like, you know, I will be child free, or maybe you feel like this is not the right time to bear a child. You feel something like that. Your subconscious mind is like, no, I want that child. For some people, not everybody, okay? Maybe you feel like, you know, I don't want to have a dog, for example. Like you don't want to have a pet because you have all the things that are planned and you cannot afford to take care of a pet, or you cannot spend enough time with that pet. It would be a little difficult. And why would you just like hurt an animal in a way that if you cannot deal with them, you know, you have that kind of feeling, but your mind is like, no, I want my dog. I want my dog. It's different for everybody, okay? It could be you are working in a place, it is paying quite well. It's not the work that you want to have. You're living in a town, it's a quite nice town, but your family is not living in that town and you feel alone maybe. Your mind is saying, no, it is actually good, it is really productive, it is actually a beautiful place to live. Your subconscious mind is screaming like, I want my family, okay? Or what it could be, you're with somebody. Look, it is not for everybody, but I'm gonna give this example. You're with somebody, you feel, you know, this relationship is good. I like my partner, we are getting along, we are coexisting. This is what they call it, right? When they don't love each other, but when they are just like so lazy to leave each other. You know, some people are saying that we're coexisting, it's fine. Okay, all right. You are maybe having this kind of a feeling like, you know what, we are having a nice family. We have all those friends all around us. We are having this and that, but your mind is saying, this is not the person that I want. Heart wants what heart wants, you know? Your mind and your subconscious mind doesn't want the same thing at the same time. You know what to do. You know what is logical. You know what you should focus on, what you should prioritize. Everything is just like written in a paper. Like everything is making sense. But your subconscious mind is like, no, this is not what I want. This is not what I want. Maybe, you know, it could be something simple as like this. You are on a diet. You are coping with this diet. You are losing weight. Everything is fine. Your subconscious mind is showing you all the feast, all the candy, all the desserts in your dreams. You know? This is what you want exactly. You want to eat. You would like to indulge. You would like to have, maybe an ice cream, something like that. But in an awake time, you feel, okay, you know what? I can cope with this. I don't need sugar. I'm not gonna get the sugar. You can cut down those kind of things. You can be really self-disciplined person when it comes to, having a diet. But when it comes to the night, your mind is gonna scream, I want my sugar, I want my ice cream, I want my dessert, I want my hamburger. You're gonna see all those dreams. Your mind and your heart is not aligned at the point of like, maybe it is some kind of a sacrifice, but I didn't feel like this is a sacrifice. Number one was like a sacrifice, but in here it is more of like the comfort that you're having, or maybe what you are trying to do, it sounds more comfortable to you. changing this according to your own priorities or your own wishes, it's going to be difficult. Your dreams are trying to tell you, what do you want exactly? You want to live in another town. You want to be with your family. You want to be with someone else. Maybe you just want to be on your own. Maybe you want a child. Maybe you want a pet. Maybe you would like to eat a hamburger. I don't know. You are not doing that. You're not practicing the things that you would like to have in your life right now. Your mind is screaming that. What you can do about it is you can actually give yourself a little of the break. If, of course, if it is a relationship, I'm not saying that you can give yourself a break and go and have a relationship with someone else. I'm not saying that, okay? For argument's sake, it is just like about you. It is about what you're doing, okay? Let's say in that way. It's only about you and your choices. Try to give yourself a little break so your mind can speak a little louder and you can see and you can feel what you are actually in need of. You have to see that a little bit clearer for yourself, okay? You can cope with this thing. It is not going to hurt you. It is not going to harm you. At the end of those kind of changes that if you, ever have to do, it is not going to hurt you. So you're safe. Take those measures so you can see what's happening, okay? It will be easier for you. Priorities can change. Wishes can change. You can have a change of heart. You have to allow yourself to have those kind of changes. Give yourself a little time, it will sort itself out. That was all. I hope you enjoyed this reading and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, number 3. How's it going? I hope everything is fine. We are going to look at the messages of your dreams. What you see at the dreams can change, but the underlining message, it doesn't change. The feelings doesn't change. We are going to look at that as much as possible. Okay. Page of Cups. All right. 6 of Pentacles. 3 of Cups. Underneath the deck, there's the Moon. Number 3, do you know what it is? You want to be loved. You want to be picked. You want to be cherished. Pick me, love me, choose me. Literally. It screams like that. But not in a bad way, Sometimes we have those kind of needs of like, okay, you know what? Those people, they like me. They don't hate me. Sometimes you feel that need. Sometimes you need that assurance from the people. Or maybe you have those kind of feelings like, the person that I love, do they love me back? Maybe you have those kind of feelings. Maybe you're alone and you want a lover. Maybe you're alone and you want a friend. Maybe you're alone and you just would like to reunite with your family members. Your mind is screaming that you do not want to be alone. You do not want to be alone. Being independent, being powerful by yourself is something, but it doesn't mean that you have to be alone. It doesn't mean that you don't have anybody in your life to love you. You can survive on your own. You don't need anybody else's love to survive. But this is not about surviving. This is about living the life. It requires a little bit more. It requires some other people's actions, like receiving some kind of a flower from the person that you like, or some kind of a poem that they are writing to you, or like any kind of a gesture that is going to make you so happy. We are just talking about the love story in here, of course. We're going to look at the other situations as well. Do not worry about that. But you want to be loved. You want to be picked. And when I'm saying picked, please do not get me wrong. I'm not saying that you want to be a pick-me, okay? No. But you want to see that the person that you likes you back. This is as simple as that. Like the person you like, you wish that that person likes you back. What is the harm in that? Doesn't mean that if you cannot get the attention from this person, it means that you are ruined or anything like that. No. Doesn't mean that you have really low self-esteem because the other person doesn't like you, then you're gonna have a horrible time. No. But you would like to focus on the nice things, like the nice situations. You would like to focus on the love. You would like to focus on the romantic side of the situations. You want to be picked for love. You want to be picked by the person that you picked. I like you. Do you like me back? Simple as that. Maybe you're not really surrounded with nice kind of people, the supportive people who are judgmental. Maybe they're just like being a little negative. Like you would like to talk about the person that you like, but they're just like, no, that person is like the tool of the patriarchy or something like that. The message can be like this. You like somebody, as an example. Your friends are being like really judgmental against that person. Or they're just like making it difficult for you to address what you're feeling. Possibly you do not even come clean to yourself when it comes to your own feelings about this person. I like that person. You don't say that. Maybe. Maybe you feel like, no, this is not the person I want in my life. Maybe you feel like, no, that's the person I will never go out with. Why? Like some kind of a strong opposition, I feel, that you are mirroring from the other people. Other people are being judgmental and you're being like, yeah, am I right? I don't like that person, right? But really? It can be something like that. Your mind is saying otherwise. Basically, in all of the readings today, your mind is saying something else and you are doing it in the opposite way. Everybody had the similar message, okay? Like you like this person maybe, but you cannot even be honest about it to yourself. You cannot even say that to yourself. You know what? I actually like this person. Can you make this exercise if you have anybody in your life? Like, not really, but there is a person who likes you and you're just like getting the attention from this person. Without being judgmental, try to think like this person as a good person, like you like this person. Try to think like, what, actually I like this person, even though you don't like this person, okay? Let's see what's gonna happen next, like what kind of things that you're gonna think about, what's gonna come to your mind. If you say like, no, I don't like this person, no, I don't want this person, it could be a false situation. Try to keep an open mind to see if you actually like this person or if it is like a really horrible person, okay? We're gonna see that in later on, but first you have to just like give yourself the permission. That's what I was speaking about. Like you have to give yourself the permission to think otherwise. What would happen? Let's say that you like this person. Let's say that you go out with this person, go out for a date with this person. What's gonna happen? What's the worst that can happen? Okay? You have to think like that. You want to be loved. There's nothing wrong in that. We all want to be loved, There's nothing wrong with that. I know this feeling. I have seen this thing so many times in my entire life when I was reading for other people, when I was dealing with my own friends. Like, there's a gatekeeping of your own emotions. Like, they are the ones who are deciding, even though they don't want to do that. They are not really interested with the situation, but the things that they are doing, these things that they are saying are just like making it impossible for you to go for it. You can be affected like that negatively. You want to be picked. Let's talk about that. It could be about a job. It could be about a certain situation. You applied for a thing. You're waiting for the answer. Your mind is saying like you want to be picked. You want to be the one who is just like being picked from the other people. If there's any kind of a competition, you want to win the competition. You want to see the value from the other people, even though you don't need it, even though you do not survive on it. It is not like you have really low self-esteem and that's why you need to see that you can be picked. Okay, it is not like that. It is more like you would like to see that the things that you have done until this point, when it comes to like the business situation or like educational or like a training side, like you did all the right things, so you would like to be depicted as like the successful one. You would like to see the results, basically. Your subconscious mind is craving for sentimental, nice bond with the people. This is what you crave for. Nice surrounding, nice people, having fun with people, having fun. Having fun in all of these are really important. Maybe right now you're talking to some people out of a habit, like maybe those people are your old friends. For the sake of all those years, you're just keeping up with the friendship, but you are not friends anymore, maybe. You cannot address it. This is what it says. The things that you are not addressing is just like creating this, like you are not wanted, you are not loved, you are not significant enough kind of a feeling in your mind. And that is why your mind is screaming like you want to be loved, you want to be picked, you want to be surrounded with nice people. the safety of the surroundings, the safety of the loved ones. This is what you're craving for, apparently, and your mind is screaming that. Please be careful about that, okay? That was all. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope to see you in the next ones. Bye.